Hello people, my name is Rage and welcome on all to some more Rebirth. It's a really awesome, nice, delicious omelette made. I was trying to do random as a sentence and I didn't. I mean, to be fair, an omelette of that kind of quality is Azazel. An omelette of that kind of quality is Azazel. I have not played Azazel in a hell of a long time, because he's a demon and a hell of a long time, and oh, you know how it is. And the funny thing is I don't have a very good track record with Azazel. I mean, yes, I tend to win the runs on him. I mean, who doesn't? He's a pretty strong character. Some might say the strongest, but I tend to kinda, because this is a bonus devil deal anyway, I'd rather keep the full, so we are going to, none of those are in fact takeable by me because I will die horribly, but at the same time, I'm glad I've seen all three of them, because I believe that takes them out the pool, or do you have to pick them up? I actually can't remember what it's like, because, you know, you think I remember things, but no, what I was going to say, and of course, if I'd have gone in here first, we would have been fine. But, you know, that's how the Rebirth do. What I was going to say is it feels like I've had a very big series of very ridiculously good runs recently. And I was thinking, as I pressed that random button, it would be about karmic justice for me to get the Lost. And then I get Azazel. So either my luck has not run out quite yet, or it is setting me up for a spectacular fail. So I want you to mark my words, and of course if I'd have gone in here I would have been fine to take Horror of Babylon, but that's okay, you can't predict these things happening or not. We'll have a quick look in the shop just in case, and yeah, we'll get that. So honestly, we could have actually taken 2 devil deals. There we go. I feel like that is a sign that it begins. You know, like, it begins. And I feel like a spectacular loss on Azazel is definitely more demoralizing than a loss on, you know, the Lost, where, you know, you expect someone's gonna have some trouble on the Lost. It's the Lost. And then we get an extra health and then a health up. Yeah, I feel like that Joker card was just literally, like, on the back of that Joker card, it either said, fuck you, or had a dick butt. I think that's really the only option. Just Azazel in his hands turns it over. I mean, look at that. I could have actually taken no, I could have taken all 3 of those bloody devil deals. You know, it's a sad time. It really, really is. And what are you? Speed down? Okay, whatever. That is fine. That is fine. And an extra key and a curse room with 2 I've got full health! Come on! Sad times. I guess that's wrong, isn't it? I'm so sad that I'm doing really well on this run so far, because I could be doing even better. You know how horrible that is. And also, the expression, I feel like, and then something. I don't know why I use it so much, because it's one of those that bugs me. One of those expressions that irks me the wrong way. Because how do you feel like that? You can feel sad. You can feel happy. You can... God, just... Really? Really, though? For real? I just don't know anymore. Because you can feel happy. You can feel sad. But you can't feel like a walk in the park, alright? No human knows what it feels like to be a mass of grass and trees and dirt and worms and birds and ponds and water and fish and humans, alright? You don't know that. You're an emotional animal. And, you know, I don't mean that in a negative way. There's nothing wrong with a bit of good, fun emotion times. But you just, you know, you don't know what it's like to be an inanimate object. You don't feel like sitting down, because what does sitting down feel like? Do you feel internally? Do you feel the physical force of sitting down? I guess maybe that's what's going on. Another devil deal. Which one have you got? Yep, this one's terrible. I guess we're going to the angels then. I suppose that we don't really have a choice. I do want to see if I can acquire a bomb, because there's a lot of tinted rocks on this floor that I am merrily walking away from, and we do at least get one of them. I mean, granted, health-wise, it's not important at all, but in terms of small rock, I would at least like to get that. And of course, I don't. We do have one more chance. Go in here, buy a bomb, and then... I believe this is a small rock right here, guys, telling you, oh no, it is a chest, and Mask of Infamy. Oh, I see. No, I get it now. I know what you're doing, Rebirth. I understand what you're doing. You're giving me max health. You know, I'm flying. I've got Mask of Infamy. I've got the soul. You know, I'm really, really nice and defensive. I'm not going to get a single damage up or offensive item this entire run, aren't I? This is going to be one of those, just grind against the wall until you... That actually sounds wrong. Don't grind against walls in public, people. People will think you're really weird, and I mean, it's not like I know that for any particular reason, just don't do it, okay? So it's going to be one of those times where I have to throw myself repeatedly against solid brick until I eventually kill Isaac, isn't it? That's what's going to happen here. I just know that that's what's going to happen. And there's nothing I can do to stop it. There's absolutely nothing I can do to stop it. My next item's going to be Holy Mantle, isn't it? I found peels. My next item is so Holy Mantle. If it actually is Holy Mantle, I may just go cry in a corner and then come back to this video. You just hear weeping faintly from the other side of the room, and you'll know why. You'll know why. Granted, you know, if I had to choose any I found peels again. If I had to choose any character in the game to never receive a damage up and still play as, of course it would be Azazel. I mean, that makes sense. Judas would be a close second. But I would still like to be able to, you know, well, box of spiders. We don't have a spacebar item, and, you know, it gives spiders. So, spiders are useful. It's the Guppy's head of spiders. Not quite as effective, but still reasonably so that's okay. Magician, we don't care about, because Spoonbender doesn't affect little brimstones. It's got something against little brimstones, which is kind of upsetting. Down we go, dingle dangle, and we actually caught a worm. I do like catching worms. We kind of want to get a massive amount of spiders for the boss, and then it will just annihilate it for us. A bomb is good, though we do have a fair amount. We need money as well, because I feel like shops are going to be especially useful on this one. Alright, Dark One, get spidered! That did nothing for me in any way, shape, or form, now that I think about it. So, I guess we tried a little, and that was good. I don't really know where I'm going with any of this. Oh, never mind! A little bit of damage up. Does that affect Brimstone, though? Does that affect Brimstone? Scapular is okay. I very loosely okay, I guess. I mean, I at the very least want to get to the boss rush so I can get a free boss rush item. That is something that would make sense, give me a little bit extra power. And by a little bit extra power, I mean I'm going to walk into the boss rush and it's going to be Holy Mantle, it's going to be the body, it's going to be the wafer, and it's going to be, I guess, Trinity Shield. Just sat there somehow, even outside of the item pools that are allowed to be there, because Trinity Shield wouldn't even make sense, but it's going to find a way. It is going to find a way, like nature. Life, I mean. I misquoted. I misquoted Jurassic Park. Can you ever forgive me? Can you ever forgive me? That's okay. We get to heal up a little bit, and we get a replacement key and a load of bombs, so that could have gone worse. Just give me some more damage ups. Does the blood clot mean that every other brimstone is more powerful? Because that's the only way it could work with Brimstone. Although Blood Clot is just a straight up damage up, isn't it? It's not just the actual Blood Clot effect. Is that just a bonus part of the item? Or is that why it's a damage up? I don't actually know the answer there. Although we are getting a fair amount of money. In fact, enough money to be worth going in the shop. And the red candle... I actually feel like the red candle is a better item for offense than the box of spiders. I think that's... Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Because the candle really does burn, and it also gives me a longer range option, because, for example, killing Isaac with this range brimstone is one of the hardest things to do in the entire game, so I'd really rather not. Will you die, Gertie? Oh my god, this is so slow for Azazel. It's still pretty fast for an average run, but you know what I'm saying. Angels! I've already got Brimstone and Flight. It's like it's mocking me. It's really, really mocking me. And I feel bad about it. I do. I'm going to take the red candle. I like it. fire everywhere. It's useful. It's more damage. It's okay. But I do feel like I'm being mocked, especially the fact that I am an Azazel with a flower and a little pink bandage on my head. I feel like something happened to Azazel and he went off the rails and no one ever really knew what happened to him. They just accepted that that was his new way of life, and you know, it's fair enough. I mean, it's what he wanted to do and we respected that. We did. We all really respected his wishes in this matter. I mean, we judged him, but we still respected him. I think that is the true way of acceptance. Did he just not give a crap about that fire? No, you're going to give a crap about the air. There you go. There you go, you spider. We are having roast spider tonight, boys. It's optional. You don't have to have the roast spider. I realize some of you may not be a fan of roast spider. I'm pretty sure roast spider is actually a dish somewhere in the world, because it would make sense. Magic mushrooms, save me! Alright, just a load of death. That's fine. Oh god. Curse room, save me! Please, some flies. Kinda work. 2 diamonds. Yay! 2 whole money. If only we'd found that before. Free black heart and hey! Alright, there it is! Some actual damage! Oh, I'm excited now. That is it. That has turned it around for me. That's what I like to see right there. That is so wonderful. And I've also got a sneaky suspicion that this is the cursed secret room that's going to result in us accessing this all sneaky. It's a normal chest. I was really excited that I'd beaten the system there, and then the system beat me with a bat over the head, and that's just the worst. What's the worst type of bat to be hit by? A cricket bat or a baseball bat? Which one of them is going to have more of an oomph? You know, I know it's not the best subject to discuss, but it's probably worth a discussion. I mean, alright, so I imagine this is going to come down to a discussion that most people from the UK are going to be like cricket bats, I would say, but then Americans are going to be like baseball bats, because, you know, they're the type of bats that you mainly get to see around the place. You know, that makes sense. But I think the baseball bat's got a more solid thwack, like a more impactful initial hit, but the cricket bat has the angles to really catch and do some damage. So I feel like in a fight between someone with a cricket bat and a baseball bat, it would come down to technique more than it would come down to who had the better weapon. So I'm glad we reached that conclusion, team. I really am. So I need to rush a little bit, not a crazy amount. I'd rather have the full, please. Thanks, wonderful. To get the boss rush item, but we don't need to. We can actually, I don't know. To be fair, normally if you reach this floor at 14 minutes, you're about okay. That's great. I love being able to go into every single chest. It's just so delicious. What? How did it not kill the spiders as well? Sad times. I think the red candle probably is better than the blue. I mean, there's not much in it, but the fact you can just constantly place them and they just permanently work as a way to damage enemies that walk about the place is kind of effective. So, yeah, I would say so. Roast spider! Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Roast zombie guys! I guess. Don't roast zombies. I wonder if you could eat roast zombie, because technically the heat should get rid of the infection, right? Though, would it be enough heat? Is cooking heat enough to get rid of infection? I don't actually know. Is a required temperature to get rid of infection? And how did that not kill it? How did that not kill it? Come on, Mongo, baby! Is okay, I guess. I mean, he does fire a lot of tears, but it's a shame he doesn't copy brimstone while he's at it. We'll just grab that from here. We'll probably have enough money for the next shop anyway. You knights can't do anything to the laser. You think solid mass can protect you from pure blood? The question is actually, how does pure blood kill anybody? But then when you ask that, you have to rationalize that tears kill people in this. So pure blood in a beam form is probably more effective than tears. So I guess that's okay. Fallen! Free devil deal item. That is wonderful, and it's mini brim, so we get to brim while we brim, so we can brim some more. Guys, we're just brimming with brimstone. Oh, it's just the funniest thing in the world. It really is. I mean, it was a tinted rock in there before I'm going crazy. No, it wasn't. That's fine. Not a lot of enemies on this floor, I have to say. Not a lot. I like that the timing is such that the mini brim is in sync with my normal brim. That makes it a lot better. Wow, just a load of terrible spiders. Is that not just the worst? Just the worst. Alright. That's really satisfying. It really is. Oh, what mini brim fires when you get hit? I didn't even notice that before. Like, genuinely, I've never noticed that. Oh, a rune. Of course it is. Actually, no, that's fantastic, because then when we teleport out the boss rush for a good item, we get to then pick up a Jera to take to the chest. This run is suddenly looking very excellent. Concussive Tears is okay, gives you a lot of time to beat on stuff. And unfortunately, we don't get to buy anything else. We're actually losing health at quite the rate, but it's also because I'm, for some reason, deciding that I need to rush when I have 6 minutes to clear this entire floor, because I don't really understand the concept of time, which is not my fault. It's how I was brought up, you know? Because I was always late to my time lessons in a cruel twist of irony. Fiery cobweb walker. I missed completely, but my point still stands. Somebody should try killing Spider-Man with fire. I feel like that might just work. Has anyone ever thought that that might be his complete and utter weakness? Because I think I'm onto something here. I think I am genuinely onto something. Alright, so I'm clearing every room of this floor deliberately, just because I have the time, so I may as well get the value, especially when I'm not crazily overpowered. The concussive shot proving very useful. An extra bomb. You know what, I'm going to take it as a sign that a bomb dropped in this and blow up a group of skulls. Strength's alright, but we absolutely need the full, so I can't really take it. Appear ghost and then die. He appeared, got concussed, and then died. That's just a terrible, terrible series of events. Okay, yeah, we definitely have the full on us, so we can safely fight Mother. That did a lot less damage than I was both expecting and hoping for, so that's worrying. That is very, very worrying. I'm not actually sure what even hit me there, so I'm just gonna... Okay, that time I will admit I fully know what hit me. I will. We do manage to grab the angel room. This is good. We'll just grab that. What have you got? Please be good. Technically, that's alright. We do have a fair amount of power. I'm about to get a free rainbow tier, I guess. Maybe. It's not great. There's better items to get there, but just on the odd chance I get triple brimstone or I get #1 and can spam fire them, I guess it's got more value than magnetic brimstone, because with this kind of short range I feel like that will just kill me. Now, is there a way to acquire more than one item from a boss rush? Because I know if you like instantly teleport there is a chance to do it, but I did indeed pull it off. Wonderful. I've got homing there. Ooh, we do have #1. I've got time. I want to get a good tier effect. Maybe triple brimstone. And then I would consider actually doing the boss rush and gaining extra items. Though the thing is, there isn't really an extra item I want there, so maybe I'm just doing this for a very pointless reason. Oh, there we go. God, you know, let's have some fun with our lives. Let's have some fun. You know, we'll just enjoy ourselves. I think that makes sense. And please go down. There we go. Charge up. Please die in one. Nearly died in one. I feel like that's kind of okay, because Carrion Queen is quite the tanky individual. Triple Brimstone is really the only way I could see this being a thing. Like, straight up. How did you not die? There we go. And then the tiny amount of health on the Duke of Flies isn't going to be a problem. Loki should die in one. Never mind, he teleported away. How dare he? I never said that was in the script. These things must be planned thoroughly. Okay, little mini Brim, you're going to deal with Blasty, 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 because they are being very annoying. In fact, Loki's still alive. There you go. Alright, lovely. Wow, these things have a tiny amount of health. I mean, I knew that they did, but compared to anything else, that is absurdly small. Okay. Vroom! Alright, we do have a lot of quality defensive measures, which is making this a lot easier than it otherwise would be. I actually kind of want to kill it with Mongo Baby so that I get to keep my Brimstone for the next wave, but okay, there we go. Kind of worked. Kind of, technically speaking, worked in a sort of worked way. We're just going to accept that and hope that we get a Spirit Heart off him. We do indeed, little Chad. Awesome, one-shot him. Yeah, I feel like this was a really good idea for me to actually make sure I definitely got triple Brimstone for the boss rush. I feel like I actually did tactics, guys. Like, are you not really impressed with my tactics right here? Because I'm pretty impressed with myself, and I'll tell you, you know me as a modest individual. I am really impressed with myself, but no, this one, I'll give it to myself. I'm pretty pleased with this. I'm pretty damn pleased. Also, we get a much easier to kill Monstro, because he is a champion, so that is good. Where are you going? Oh, nearly, and whom! Yeah, we're not actually losing that much health in this entire boss rush, despite not being that powerful. Though, I feel like magnetic Brimstone isn't actually affecting my mini Brimstone, which kind of sucks. I really wanted to just suction cup every enemy into the death vortex. Is that so hard? Is that so hard? And I kind of feel bad. It just slowly wormed its way through my Brimstone and died horribly. Oh, God, that's not good. That is not good. Oh, I wanted you to fire the laser. Fire the laser. Fire the laser. No, fire the laser and kill the... Oh, I'll just kill the heart myself then. You know, at this point, I don't really care. I feel like this might be the first ever time I kill the mask before the bloat, though, so that's something. And there it is. Wow, he survived a barrage. That's quite ridiculous. I really wouldn't have expected that. And I know I've not been using the fire that much, but I feel like the fire is just not very useful in this one. I want to kill this guy first, just in case he gives me a Spirit Heart. I don't actually know if he does. He does! That worked out really nicely. We instantly get him to phase 2, which is good. Goodbye to death. And then War. Yeah, War, you're not really... For someone who's called War, he's not all that good at War. And I know I mention that fairly frequently, but it's a real issue, I feel. Come on, you stupid pony, attack me! And again, that's a sentence I never thought I'd be saying that much in my life. I'll be honest, I never thought I'd scream at ponies to attack me, but I suppose that's the true joy of life. You never do quite know what's going to happen to you, and that's okay. That is okay. And finally, we just need to kill a floating head, and vroom! The Book of Sin. Great. Great. Honestly, I think the Book of Sin is more useful than the candle, so I'm just going to move on and hope for the best. I did that quite well. You know, I'm going to pat myself on the back. Ow. Pat myself too hard. I'm sensitive to being hurt, which I guess applies to most humans. So I'm not completely alone. Ooh, we have fire brimstone in this one. That's good. If only we had permanent triple brim. Then at least we could really get a move on. But we do at least have 8 items in the chest. We just kind of have to get to the chest, which is gonna be a challenge. I'll be real. It's going to be a challenge, like a very, very big challenge. And I'm not even entirely sure if we can do it. But we will try our best. We may as well use the sun because we want to keep Jera. I mean, we could have used it on a room in order to clear it for us, but I'm not too bothered about that. Okay, I've never actually had this room with these skulls getting to me. That's a sign right there. That is a sign. And it's not a good sign. It's really not a good sign. Just come here, boss. I need more angel or devil or something just to hope that we get gifted like ultimate death. In fact, if we got Godhead, it wouldn't actually do anything, would it? I mean, would it be a damage up? Because Godhead isn't a damage up, so it would just That would be the world's most depressing find of Godhead I think you could ever imagine just in your life. It actually, like, makes me upset to think about getting Godhead when Godhead is useless. Godhood! Yo, this is my Godhood! You better have a good reason for being here, or I'm gonna fight you. God, I'm so white. But there should never be a sentence where you can use useless and Godhead in the same one, and it actually makes sense. It just shouldn't, unless it's some sort of joke that you're making, I guess. No, I would still rather have the Master of Lockpicking, just because we're going to have immediately 8 keys to use. Actually, no, we're not going to have 8 keys to use, because we've got the Master of Lockpicking. But then again, I'm not entirely sure what getting Evil Up does for us. I guess it is chance to find a Devil Deal, but I don't really know. Ooh, okay, actually, that worked really well, and I'm very happy. And we technically get a damage up, so that's nice, right? That's good. I'm pretty sure. Probably should have got that secret room, but at this point, secret room isn't going to do much for us. I'm worried, guys. I'm worried. I mean, I want to concentrate. I want to play like the beast that I know that I can. I feel almost just bad for even referring to myself. I got triple brimstone. I wondered what was happening. It was really upsetting me, because I was like, I'm timing this correctly, right? I'm not going crazy. I didn't actually lose that much health in there, so I got that going for me. And the super fast charge. Super fast charge might actually be really good against Isaac if I manage to somehow get to Isaac. Like, that might be my trump card if I can somehow get lucky enough to have that activate in his fight. I feel like that might be the way forward. And we instantly got rid of him, which is good. However, Mini Brim struggling to help me with anything else. Yay! I just love getting them into batteries. I mean, why can it even give a battery? It's just pointless. It's just so pointless. It kind of offends me. You know, when something just offends you without you even really knowing why, you just feel like the world is worse off for the information that you just learned. Yeah, it's one of those situations. Also, this room with this kind of range on my brimstone is the worst thing in the world. Granted, I don't really know why I didn't just do this to start with. I'll admit that I panicked a little bit, but I feel like panic is allowed when hundreds of worm freaky face creatures are charging at you. I feel like that's one of those situations where it's reasonably expected that you would panic. Just saying. I don't think any of you guys would remain calm if that happened to you in real life, because first of all, it would be freakish creatures that don't exist, and second of all, if you've played Isaac, you would know that they're annoying as hell, and then thirdly, you would know that you're about to die and literally become worm food. Oh! Everybody knows that yelling no, or making some random noise as you're about to get hit by something you shouldn't, makes it okay. Everybody knows that. Ask Clive. Even Clive knows that. And you know what they call Clive? Clive doesn't know it all. That's his nickname. And he knows that. So, you know I'm being legit here. The legititist. Is that a word, legititist? It should be a word if it's not a word. It should. Oh, come on. How fast are they? Never mind. Don't care anymore. You instantly made it up to me. So, thank you very much, world. Thank you very much. Alright, it lives. I guess. Let's dance. Yay, we have spoonbendery brimstone. My life is complete. My life is complete. My life is so complete. And one more. And now we should, in theory, be okay. Especially with how slow these shots are. So the soul should be enough to kill you. The concussion shot's nice there. That one kind of took the longest I've ever seen a shot to hit the floor. So that was something. Please. Oh, come on. I just touched it. That is lame. Okay, forgiven. All is forgiven once more. I don't know why I'm getting perfect health drops whenever I need them, but I'm not going to question it in any way. Normal chest. Die in a fire. I mean, I'm not sure you could die in a fire because you got metal bits and that would probably just get hot, but at least the wood part of you could die in a fire, and, you know, I'll accept a partial death to fire as recompense for this offense. Though I do have magic mushroom and I'm also flying, so I don't really know what I'm hoping for in terms of gold chest, so maybe I'm just being picky. There is every chance that I am just being picky. But I'm allowed to be picky. because I'm L'Oreal, and therefore worth it. I don't like these rooms. Yep, I was about to say, you know, there's a good chance this room's just going to be the double mega fatty room, and I'm going to hate everything, so I'm just going to leave. Oh, good. Oh, good. That was so pointless. And this, less so. This is absolutely fine, because we just get to cause many explosions, and causing explosions is wonderful. Boom, bubble boom, and we even get, deliberately, definitely I did that deliberately, a secret room. I'm going to leave those extra hearts on the ground, because I can replenish my red hearts as we go along, assuming we get some fortunate drops of them, which means I would rather, just before facing Isaac, go back and grab the extra stuff, because that makes sense. You know, again, a few little bits of tactics that come together and make everybody in the world a whole lot happier. Did something instantly drop in this room? Because I swear I heard the crinkle of keys as I walked in. I did hear the crinkle of keys! See, it pays when you look at stuff. Everybody knows this. And I can't believe I didn't get the small rock earlier with the volume of tinted rocks I went through. That kind of sucks. Though I do have Mr. Mega now, and a lovely Monstro to use it on, so that's wonderful. Damn you, concussion shot! I mean, it technically made it really easy to kill him, but I'd planted a bomb, and I was really happy about my bomb. And when a man is happy about his bomb, you don't do anything that may come between him and his bomb. It's basic principle. What are you? Press, pheromones, great. And greed, can you die, please, greed? There we go, that's okay. Everybody come and play in the circus of greed. In the circus of greed, the world is young. The world is fun. Hey, I didn't take damage! Ha! I normally always take damage in that room, and I thought maybe if I try and do defense via singing, everything will be okay. So, of course, typically, I could have completely taken those hearts that I found along the way, but it wasn't worth the risk. 1, 2, 3. We'll order them in that way. So, if I do take 2 hits, it'll probably be around when the angel babies are, so it should kill them when the black heart goes off. And I actually think 23 keys is more than I will ever need on the chest, even with a double Jera, a single Jera even. So, I should just take the monkey paw for what it's worth. And unfortunately, we don't get that much of a good rainbow tier in here, which is really lame. I mean, I don't really have a way of using my own damage that effectively against him. I feel like I'm doing okay on that front. The fact that I've not even taken damage yet when I fully expected to have taken 2 hits by this point is quite nice. Obviously, the soul is very much helping me out here, so maybe I was way too apprehensive. Maybe, once again, I have unnecessarily been scared of Isaac, but I feel like a healthy appreciation for thine enemy is good, because, as the great Sun Tzu always said, you know thy enemy better than you know yourself. And no, I didn't say thy, because, you know, ancient Asian proverbs don't really include phrases like thy, which is medieval English talk, but still, you get where I'm going. To chest we go. This is how we make or break this run. Though I actually feel like even without any extra power boost, we probably would be okay. Though that Pyromaniac, oh, and hot bombs, and shielded tears with a freaking Bob's brain. That is actually really good. And you know what else is really good? Being able to reveal the entire floor and gain a freaking spirit heart. And I guess charm tears are fine. That was a very, very, very excellent chest set of items there. I mean, the Pyromaniac, on top of getting loads of extra quality explosive items, is just absolutely wonderful. It really is. Oh, undefined. No, we are certainly not powerful enough to start looping around the chest. Did I just hit all of them? I actually did. That's really badass. And then they started killing each other because they're so stupid. An extra key for no reason. The monkey paw, I believe, gives spirit hearts when you reach half a red heart, which is an okay effect. It's not crazy good, but it's alright. So we've got red hearts, and we have 1 spirit heart left right now. It's important I keep track of what's what. These guys should be completely fine. They are husks of them former selves. Because it's called the husk. So we've got mega hot bombs, which actually sounds really fantastic, doesn't it? Check out my mega hot bombs. Yes, I know you like my mega hot bombs. Though also don't do that in public. There are certain things that people just do not understand. That is a sizable amount of enemies going on in there. And vom. And vom. And vom 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 vom. Drop a bomb. Drop a bomb. Drop a hot bomb. They're already dead. I regret dropping the hot bomb. Bomb bomb bomb. This time I will drop a hot bomb, and it will be the hottest bomb you've ever seen. And once more I shall drop a hot bomb. And now I'm going to drop an even hotter bomb. This is my mixtape right here. This bomb. That hot bomb was my mixtape. Though I took damage to do the bomb, so I feel like I just wasted it. That one was good, because that healed me and it killed the enemy. So that's lovely. I am on full health, which is just delicious. And goodbye, bloat. I feel like I should keep bombing myself enough that I don't need to pick up that health before going into Blue Baby, just so I have the maximum amount of chance. A quick money equals power at this stage. I mean, that would be pretty good. I'd accept that, where you got an extra bomb from the Book of Sin, which is actually kind of perfect, all things considered. So make your predictions. What is Rainbow Tier going to do for us when it comes to the Blue Baby fight? That is the question. That is the question. So I'm going to use this red heart as an indicator that all is well with the world. Yep, I've got full health, so I'd be very surprised if we somehow lose this. So this was actually a really nice Azazel run. And the reason this was a really nice Azazel run is because despite being Azazel, it was still a nice, challenging run. It wasn't stupidly easy or stupidly hard. It was just an okay kind of run. It was fun, there was back and forth moments, there was intense moments, and I'm actually kind of worried that I'm genuinely low on health, so I'm just going to deliberately take that bomb right there, just to make sure all is well with the world. And then take that one as well, a little bit more. If only the hot bomb would stay, like, properly connected to him. There we go. Though actually now I'm a little bit concerned because okay, good. I feel like my health actually is fine, and I'm just being really overly cautious. But there's a part of me that's like, watch us accidentally be on just no health whatsoever, and we're about to die, and it's gonna be so embarrassing. And that's my luck running out. A run that we should have won, but because I found Pyromaniac, I've just been too sort of carefree, and now we're going to just fall over and die to Blue Baby. I mean, that would just be the worst. But we did it! My name has been Rage, and like if you enjoyed this, and subscribe for more. Goodbye.